So I brought two things up to support me in this communication. My glasses so I can see, because I might have to look at my notes. My heart, I said two, it's three things. My heart and my notepad. So let's go on this beautiful adventure together, shall we? Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you. What if today could be a choice point in your life? Meaning, today is the day that you declare not to be a statistic. What if today could be a defining day in your life in which you learn the power of truth and making self-honoring choices? Well, that's my intention for you today. For you today, by the end of this communication, that you declare that you will not be a statistic, that you will make self-honoring choices and create an astonishing life for yourself. I feel so much wonderful energy moving through me right now because in this form, I'm going to tell a part of a story that I haven't shared in totality yet, although it will be coming out soon. So I think I'm feeling that energy of my freedom. Here's a statistic for you. You've heard me say statistic a couple of times now. Here in Ecuador, a nonprofit group recently reported that 70% of women experience one or more forms of domestic abuse committed by their partner or their husband. 70%. That's an alarming statistic, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
When I was in college like you, no one ever told me, nor could I ever imagine that I could be one of those statistics. Never, not ever, no way, no how, absolutely didn't occur, wasn't on a blip on my radar. Here's another statistic. In the United States, 20 people, 85% of whom are women, experience abuse every minute. That means that by the time I finish this communication, 8 minutes from now, how many people will have been abused? And daily, 38,028 people are murdered by their former partner or husband. 38,028. That's too much. That's way more than too much. But I became one of those statistics. What did I say? Not a blip on my radar, and I became one of those statistics. And I asked myself, how did that happen? And it happened slowly and gradually over time. And in that relationship, it happened because slowly I allowed him to isolate me. And then I allowed him to take my value and just diminish me. And so, ladies, I want you to know that abuse just is not physical. It's when someone will use their languaging to completely destroy everything inside of you to make you feel that you are nothing, that you are unworthy, and that you are the lowest on the planet. That man that I was in a relationship one day said to me, "You are nothing. You are less than nothing. And you should be happy that I love you because nobody else does." I won't even say what I'm thinking that is right now. But what I will say is that today, I am in the most splendid, glorious, magnificent, superlative, woohoo, click my heels kind of relationship. And I would not have known that that was possible until I learned to love myself. So I've written a book, 44 Hours and 21 Minutes, A Woman's Power and Truth, because it is imperative that we learn our power, our truth, and we live in it. We cannot be diminished. My intention for myself is to speak into 111 million women so that as a collective, we can change this sickening paradigm. None of us need to live under the oppression of a man's words, under the oppression of his fist in your face, or throwing a coffee cup against the wall. That guy threw a coffee cup against the wall 91 centimeters from my head. This is my head. This is where the coffee cup landed. No, it didn't land. It smashed. Okay. Now, I only have a couple of minutes left, but I need you to do something with me. Everybody has to stand up. We're going to make declaration statements. We learned something from Warner. We're going in our power positions, lady, because we are going to make a change. I want you to put your hands on your hips. I want you to feel it. And for the men in this room, you are going to be the men that aren't part of those statistics, right? Right. Okay. So we're going to say it 3 times. We're going to say it loud. We're going to say it proudly. I want you to say it 3 times each. The first statement is, I will not be a statistic. 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 And here we are saying what is so true for all of us. I make self-honoring choices. We're going to say it 3 times. We're going to say it like we are believing it because we are living it, and that's just what's happening right now. You got it? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do it. I make self-honoring choices. I make self-honoring choices. I make self-honoring choices. You do, you do, you do. I'm out.